Yes, my name is Osi, hanging out with BB Ray on a fantastic Friday morning and the Heartbeat of Lagos, the Beats 99.9 FM. Yes, so we have our Butter 22 in the building.
In the building.
Oh shit, Butter is here, have no fear. Let's go there.
Okay, coming through to save the day. I love that.
Cool. So,
but I have a question. Osi, you introducing my boy, you've never introduced me as, I'm here with my girl, BB Ray.
I've known Butter 10 years.
Yeah.
I see you every day.
For the last 1 year.
It doesn't matter. It's every day.
So when you say you see me every day, do you
fundamentals.
see me every day?
Do you see Ajay Butter? Do you see Ajay
Can
Butter?
reduce the number of
Let us see what you're finna say.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Yeah, just when the fact that you're still a young young man. Ajay Butter is actually an OG in this industry, to be honest, because I remember coming on the radio, when I just moved back to Lagos, and Omo Pastor, all those songs are just blowing up the radio, and it's almost 10 years now.
Yeah,
Crazy.
it's 10 years.
Yeah, showing how young he was when he started, and how he's still stayed relevant, all the way till now and everything. So yeah,
Big ups to you for maintaining that relevance, because you know what, music, especially the way things are going right about now with the age of social media and the way people consume, it is not easy to stay relevant.
True.
Especially over such a 10 years. That's a long time.
Yeah, very long time.
How do you maintain that relevance?
You know what? Before I even get to that, I want to just speak of like what he said and about Beat FM in general.
Okay.
And like pretty much around the same time that I was coming out, I was coming on the scene, was when Beat FM 2 was coming on the scene.
Yeah, true.
Like probably like a few years earlier, and like also Beat FM has been able to like just go from here, because that time there were other like radio stations that were like challenging,
Yeah.
and, like just like go up and stay up. So I'm sure you guys will get that question all the time, like how you manage to stay relevant. People haven't done that as well. But shout out to you guys.
Thank you.
For me, it's just being true to myself and not letting too much industry pressure get to you. I don't like get too crazy or too lost in it, because it's very easy to like
Don't get lost in the sauce.
don't get lost in the sauce, basically.
Sauce with OC.
Don't get lost in the
It's
sauce.
very easy to get lost in
Don't
the
get
sauce.
lost in the
It's
sauce.
very saucy.
Yeah.
Saucy out
Industry
there.
saucy going on.
I know. So, so right now there's a new record out with Ajabo Hustlers, and everything, and also we're in this part of the industry where the sound is forever changing, is evolving. Sound is changing, attention spans are reducing.
Absolutely.
How people consume music, is changed now. And I'll tell you for free right now on radio. We're on radio. The lifespan of any song on radio is 4 weeks right now. It's crazy.
Whoa.
Yes. So back in the day, back in the day when I started,
It's heavy rotation, because think about it, the amount of people that are releasing, and right now the quality of Afro beats is
it's way
insane.
up there.
Yo.
It is not what it used to be at all. So
it's
when you think about it,
crazy.
like
the
4 weeks,
writing is crazy. Everything
Yes.
is crazy.
Yeah.
The lyrics,
the production,
Yeah.
everything.
Because when I started, I remember when I used to look at my playlist, I used to be predominantly, so if I play 10 songs an hour, predominantly foreign music.
Yeah.
Then if I want to say, okay, if I want to play Drake and I want to play like a Nigerian song, so it had to be a Nigerian song that was topping at the time. The Ketchup, Show Me Your Rosé, Ujele Baba. It had to be a song that could match. But right now, I could do an entire 6-hour show and not play foreign songs.
Facts.
So that's how the Nigerian music has gotten so good. So for you though, do you feel any kind of pressure
to
keep putting out music, because right now it's changing,
yes.
so constantly having to just tweak this and everything?
And piggybacking off what Osi said, you see somebody like Ashake that has completely changed the way people release music. I think people used to phase it out, maybe a single every month or two at least, and then there's an album or an EP and there's a build up, but things are changing. He's dropping albums, he's dropping hits back to back to back. So does that put pressure on you as an artist to figure out a method that works for you?
So like this is where like I guess having some experience comes into play, because you'd have seen so many different formats and ways of people doing things. The first most important thing is you have to understand your audience,
Right.
the audience that you make music for, because different artists don't necessarily have all the same audience.
Absolutely.
So if you're doing something, let's say like what's raining is like everybody is doing like
Legwork.
Let's say legwork, and you don't make legwork music, like it's not going to be your time no matter what you do, right? You just have to let the legwork guys do the legwork, and then when it comes to your time,
It's
you
your
then
time.
do like what goes with you.
Yeah.
If everybody is like doing like cartoons or something, and you're not a cartoon, I'm just using a random
Right.
example, it's not going to jig for you,
Right.
but like if you let that get to you or make you depressed then you're not going to go be
I
there
feel
for a
that.
long time.
So on the back of that, I want to ask you, What kind of music do you make, number one, and who do you make music for? Who are Ajebota?
Oh, the fine girls in Lagos. I can tell you that for a fact. See, I can tell you that Ajebota doesn't make music for guys, to be honest. I can tell you. No.
Wait,
no. 98% of Ajebota fans are babes. I kid you not.
I think it's the voice.
I don't it's not like that. Because
did you want to be a radio presenter at any time? This is your deep voice.
By the time my voice
it's
became like this,
Ajebota 22. So, yeah. But please don't walk like a confectionery or anything, because it'll be like you're shouting on them. So here's your change.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot the question.
Who do you make music for, and what kind? Like what kind?
What
kind of music do you feel like you make?
Yeah, so I mean, like for me, a lot of the music I make is based off observation. So
okay.
Just like what I'm seeing, what I find interesting, what I find funny, and like taking maybe something that me, you, OC probably go through, whether good, bad, whether funny, and putting a spin on it and putting that out there,
right?
To like, so that people can like see some small truth in what I'm saying, even if it's vibes or even if it's banter.
So it's some sort of reflection of reality.
Yeah, something
like Burna Boy's Last.
Whatever, like something
like something that everybody gets.
Like musically, like genre-wise, I just like to make like stuff that is chill. Sometimes, like it's how I feel, but a lot of times I know like my best stuff is like mid-tempo bangers. So like that'll
make the ladies.
That's where I live. But like to be fair, like if
it's because you don't get no ladies, that's why you're obsessed with Ajebota getting ladies.
Most times, like 80% of the time, like if babes don't like music, then that music is not gonna go. Especially Afrobeats.
But you know what?
It's not gonna go.
If the ladies cannot shake something,
women don't even forget shaking. Like I feel like women have better taste in music. Period.
Than men.
Women have better taste in everything. Period.
Except in men.
I know that's right.
They know how to pick out the bad men.
I know that's
oh my god,
right.
men has come and everything. So yeah. But also yes, because if you make a song and ladies can't dance to it, they can't vibe to it or anything. Yeah. So guys will literally dance to anything when they're drunk. To be honest, trust me. Like
I feel like guys we have more of a threshold for like noise and nonsense, not nonsense, but things that don't have great flow. Like guys have a higher threshold. Like, you can take, okay. But like if something doesn't have everything's not saturated, like the music isn't.
And babes won't not mess with it. Or
so it's kind of a good gauge.
Moving on from that, anyway, your brand new song in which you feature Ajebo Hustlers. I love those two, by the way.
Yeah.
So
it's called Enjoy. I really like what you did. Was that intentional? Like, I gotta ask. Spider-Man meme.
What is that? I've been like since they came onto the scene. I like
Same. I like
some people try to come on it. Some not them or not anybody from them or not anybody in their camp, but just like random people like like why are these guys like copying your name or like doing this. I'm like, bro, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I just love this music. And then I think it was sometime like this year we just had the opportunity to like. We've met a few times. Like, want to lock in and do something. Yeah. But then we actually now just sat down to do it, and then I'm very happy with the result.
Okay, who produced the record?
And
Chills. So this is produced by Chills.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. And I think you guys should like maybe just put out maybe like an EP or something together, like a joint EP.
That success.
I know.
Depends on success of the song.
It does be like the Ajebo EP or something.
Oh my god, I love that.
You see, I should be an
A&R by OCMDB.
I should.
You think you're the first person that came up with this idea?
Oh wow. You didn't even allow me to have my moment in the song.
Not even. Definitely not the first person that came up with that. So I mean, this is the first single off your upcoming
my album. It's not the first single. I dropped King of Pearl. I've dropped like Unconditionally and them lot. But
I apologize. I actually know King of Pearl. I went to listen. I was there.
But this is like just so the album is coming out like really soon. Okay. I would have told you the date today if one or two things didn't happen. But the album is coming out really, really soon.
New music.
This song perfectly represents the album that you're going to listen to.
I just want to ask you, a simple question right now. And I was having a conversation with someone the other day, and I was like, I think we don't give artists a lot of credit for, what they go through mentally. And I'm like, the average guy in Lagos, you can have 5 million in your account, and you can stretch that out for an entire year. So for an artist, especially an artist like you that is independent, where you have to pay for your own recording sessions, pay for promotion, pay for publicity, pay to shoot a video, and it's all hinged on hope it would blow, so I can be able to, to make money back or anything. And there are times where you put out great music, you understand, flashpoints here and there, and looking at what you put in, the return is not that great or anything. So I'm sure there are times like that in your career. So have you been able to mentally push through and keep putting out music, keep spending all that money?
Okay, so I'll use two analogies to try and describe this.
Okay.
First one is
analogy.
First one is like a football analogy. Like if you're a striker, right, you don't score goals every single game. You might go through a hot streak and you might not score like for some periods of time. Yeah. But then it's what you do around that makes the difference. So you have to make sure that you have
assists.
You have all-round game. Like you're just someone that, if sometimes you don't have like a hit song, but if you have a good catalog and you continue to bring out songs to a fan base, then you're always going to be good. Like I think Spotify is the one that has the monthly listeners. I have like maybe 400,000 monthly listeners. And that didn't just come in one day. Right. It's like, it's been over years. Obviously some people will start listening and stop listening, but if your music is good,
it will come back.
That 400k is going to stay. It's not going to come and go. And that's like top 10, I think, rappers in Africa. Yeah. But that's only because like I put out stuff that I know that even if it's not a hit, the people that are gonna like it are still gonna listen to it. There's some people that just make songs, and if it's a miss, then that's them done.
Okay, great.
Yeah, and it's also like, of course, like if you're investing, some things are going to outshine all the other things. So if you invest in like 10 companies or whatever, 1 or 2 companies are going to pay back the entire portfolio and then some. Okay. So even if you release an album, like 1 or 2 songs are going to be hit over the other. Rest, so those 1 or 2, 3 songs are going to pay for the whole album and everything. So even if you look at it over a career, it's the same thing. Some periods are going to be like higher than others, and some are going to like cover and pay for everything. So it's just having that like understanding that that's just how life works.
Literally, everything in life, it's give and take. I know. There's highs and there's lows all the time.
So, are you dating? Are you like in a relationship?
Yeah.
Oh, really? How's that though?
It's interesting.
Oh, really? Why do you say interesting though?
I'm loving it.
Okay.
I'm loving it, but like it's one of them where like you have to like kind of adjust to certain things.
Interesting.
I know that you're not a celebrity at home.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, so that's the hard one, because when you hear politicians and celebrities or anything, they're like, it takes a very you have to be in a strong mental place for you to come home and know that, okay, this is my family now. I'm no longer at work. They're not my fans, or they're not the people that say, so
that part's not difficult for me.
Okay. It's like you're just used to it.
Yeah, because I'm not like I don't really get in my head a lot. Okay. Like I'm not the kind of person that's like, I'm this celebrity, so therefore these people must treat me like this. So I'm not really like that.
Okay.
So you're no longer making music for the streets?
For the
streets will miss you.
We make music for everything.
Streets for life.
Make music for the streets. The streets, we know the streets.
Streets know you too.
Like we do the other. Even when I made this song, Tungba. This is like one of my best love songs I've ever made. I was in a relationship. I think Arsenal had lost that day. I think that's probably what we're singing about.
So going back to the album, the Ajebo Hustlers rather is one feature.
Yeah.
What other features can we expect to see? Can you give anything away?
If he gives you, he has to kill you.
I can give things away.
Give it away.
Give things away now. Yes. Yeah. So I'll give you so I have some guys from Ghana that I really like.
Okay.
Kitty.
Okay, I love Kitty. Kitty's talented.
He's on there as well.
Yeah.
I have let's see.
Joey B's blowing up right now.
Do you know who I have that I really, really like?
Do you know
Chris
Toby? I know Toby Shank.
Shout to the microphone. I love Toby Shank. I think he's infectious.
I know Toby Shank.
I just love the guy.
I love his energy. I love it.
The funny thing is that you hear him speak and you think he's one big guy or anything. He's one skinny guy. I love
my name. Yeah, I love it.
I love that.
Talking about that, we have that song somewhere. Let me look for it.
Anyway, moving on. So Toby Shanks, Joey B, some guys from South Africa, Kitty.
Yeah, this is from Ghana.
From Ghana, rather. Okay, cool.
I have people from Nigeria. I have people from the UK on the album.
Awesome. How about producers? Who did you work with?
So I did a lot of stuff with.
I know you mentioned Chills.
Yeah, so there's Chills. There's
Yes,
Studio
Fever.
Magic. There's Sparks.
Okay, Studio Magic has been a minute.
Yeah,
you know, funny story.
I have to go.
The first time I heard about Studio Magic was Ajabota 22. Then after Ajabota 22, it was Faust the Bad Guy.
Faust,
then Naramali. No, even before Naramali, MI. There was MI as well. You know, so two guys out in the UK right now. You know, just producing something that was actually just different from what we're hearing in Nigeria at the time.
Yeah. And then there's some guys. There's shout out to there's some producers that are not like famous on the album. Zil, you dey mad.
Okay.
So he's one of those guys. Ransom is he's
okay. I know Ransom now. Yeah.
Ransom. There's somebody else I'm thinking of. There's so many of these producers that are just like coming up, but like they're really, really good.
Okay.
There's Casey Freely. He's out in the UK. He's really, really good young guy, very hungry. There's
I love that you're
IP.
giving them a chance. I think that's so dope. That speaks volumes of your character as a person, 100%. But also as an artist. Like, it says that you are confident in the music that you put out. It's not about working with the big names. It's about just putting out good music.
Yeah, facts.
And that is why the fan base remain. Okay, so enjoyment, visuals. What can we expect? What can we look forward to?
Still.
Oh wow! So you show a video, I didn't tell guys, so I can come and do like a hot cameo.
Trust me.
A hot cameo.
Yeah, I used
imagine Ozzy in like a bathrobe with a Cuban cigar, with his belly out,
but you
pink
know,
shorts. Oh my god, I can see it.
But you know, there was a time.
I have a song called Soft Life, and that
I wish I should be on. I should totally be on. You know, there was a time where I used to do cameos, but like when you try to be, when you try to like shoot videos in Nigeria, no, it's so frustrating. It's like the entire day. They're telling you, call time by 9, and you do like one take like 600 times, so you just get tired.
The life of the rich and famous. It sucks to it sucks to have to make cameos.
But no, the next one so soft like I just come by. I like this bathrobe thing. My cigar
with
and my pink
shorts
and everything. Okay, nice.
And like a Cuban cigar. I love that.
He's so excited.
He's way too excited for that. I'm worried about that. What is one thing that you want the listeners to take away from the new album?
That Gen Z is the way, the truth, and the lie.
Let's not do that.
So the album is basically Butter Nation's soundtrack to the good life.
Okay.
Do you get that Butter Nation soundtrack to the good life?
Yeah.
So if Sakwa is holding you, this album's not for you.
No, that's not true. The idea is that if Sakwa is really holding you,
this is motivation.
This is escape. This is escape. So the album, the entire album, right? The concept of the album and why I really wanted to have it is that we're going through a lot, man.
I know.
The lot that we're going through.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's like catch a lot.
So I wanted us to like have like an escape. I wanted us to like be able to like close our eyes, go into this place and have fun and relax. Chill, relax, have a good time. No think pieces, just vibes. We're not here to shalaye too much. No. I don't need no instruction manual.
No, just vibes, right?
No think pieces. Just vibes.
All right, so we're about to play that brand new record right now. It's 10:52 on a fantastic Friday morning. Thank you so much.
Thank you
for stopping by. It's always a vibe. Just having these intellectual conversations with you. And everything. So
about soft life and bathrobes and Cuban cigars. Such intellectual conversations. Intelligent conversation.
I want to be stimulating my mind.
You see the vibes. Sapa be gone. What is the name of the album one more time for the people at the back?
Soundtrack to the good life.
Soundtrack to the good life. And how can people follow you on?
Ajabota 22 across
You're
our social media platforms.
You're so excited about this.
Yes, because I want to be part of that.
You've heard it from OC.
Yes.
Welcome to Butter Nation.
Ajabota 22.
Ajabota 22.
Across our social media platforms.
There you go. Okay. Shameless plug.
Yes, enjoyment by Ajabota 22 and Ajabota Hustlers. My name is Yossi, hanging out with BB Ray right here on the Beats 99.9 FM. I actually love this skirt in the studio right now. It's nice. Yeah, keep it here.